Hi everyone, Forrest here with Honey Pots Zone 5, and it is winter out. Today I wanted to plant some goji berries with you. Goji berries are a shrub. They're part of the nightshade family, which you will find tomatoes, peppers, and eggplant, and artichokes, I believe, in the nightshade family. You can see they look like little tiny tomatoes, and they're a sweet fruit that grows on a shrub. I think I've already said that. They're also known as scarlet wolfberries. I've been looking on how to plant them, and I'm getting such different ways of doing it, and the back of the seed packet isn't offering up any information on how to start the seeds. They are on how to grow it and what the pH they like in the soil, but no chart on the back of this. So I've decided to try two different ways of planting these. First, I'm going to do my winter sowing, which y'all know I love doing that, and we'll see how a couple of these will winter sow. And then I'm going to use these smaller black pots for some indoor sowing as well. So I'm going to get started on that. I've already got my vermiculite all nice and moist here. You want your soil so that it can kind of hold together when you start your seeds. So, but I like to use vermiculite, and those of you who watch me already know I like to use this as a starting medium for my seeds. Okay, that little bad boy's full. We're going to put some in here too, that way we get our soils done. Get it ready. And I'm going to do two of these. I only want about 5 of the bushes in my yard, and I'll use them out in the landscape as part of the landscape structure of my yard. So they grow to 13 feet tall without pruning, and I don't think I'm going to want them that tall. I don't know, it depends on where I put them at, but I'll keep them pruned to around 6 feet. It'll be easier to pick berries that way. So on the rule of thumb, especially when you don't have any information on seeds, right there they are, they're really super tiny seeds. Smaller than like a sesame seed, but they kind of have the shape of it. But the rule of thumb is to plant the seeds 2 to 3 times as deep as their diameter. So these aren't going to be planted very deep, maybe about that much, like 1/8 of an inch. And I'm just going to sprinkle these on top on these. Okay. And there's like, oh gosh, probably about 100 seeds. It said more than 50 on the pack, minimum 50 seeds. So yeah, there's plenty of seeds if this way doesn't work. So I'm going to gently cover them with some soil. And then these will stay, these little containers will stay inside, the black ones will stay inside and go on my shelf over here with my other plants that I am propagating or have started from seed and want to keep them inside instead of taking them outside. Some seeds just don't do good outside, like peppers just don't like to grow outside. And then I'm going to label this, and then I'll tape it shut. Goji berry. And then I like to put where I got the seed from, Baker. Oops, I put Barker. Seed. And then today's date. Today is the 1st day of February. Ink. So, and then this will get taped around here. And also I found that silver Sharpies work really well on these black pots. Just make sure the soil's off there. And then I'm going to put goji berries on here. Goji. And I'm just going to put the date on here. I'm not going to, well, I guess I can put Baker Creek. Not Barker Creek, Baker Creek. And the date. You can see it shows up really well in the silver marker, the Sharpies. I love Sharpies. And then with these, where did I put these at? These are baggies that I reuse with my gardening. I'm going to slide a baggie over them. The baggie's a little bit big for them. And then put a rubber band around the base of them. Ooh, I'm kind of squeezing this oil. No, don't do that. Okay, I'm going to tap it down through the poor little guy. Okay, so I will adjust him, but then he'll go in the bright light over here. Well, right now it really doesn't need bright light. It needs to be kept warm. So, sorry, I'll put it on top of the fridge for it to start sprouting because it'll be warm enough in there. And then once it starts to sprout out, I will take the baggie off and put it in the window. You're not going to want to leave the baggie on because there'll be too much moisture in there and your seedlings will rot. But it will need to be in the bright light, and I will turn it while it's sitting in the bright light of the window, making sure it gets an even growth. And then I will choose the strongest seedling that's in there to come up and trim back the others, or if two can work out in there for now and then get transplanted later, I will. The goji berries don't produce until their second year, I believe, of them growing, so it'll be 2 years. I did look to see how much goji berry plants were to buy, and surprisingly I found one for $5.99 at Walmart, and this was online. And I have ordered, I ordered one plant from Walmart before where I couldn't find it anywhere else. It was a rose called 4th of July, and my mom was born on 4th of July, and I've been looking and looking for that rose to kind of represent her, and now I have her growing on the front of my house. I mean, I've had good luck with plants from them. The only thing is this is going to be a food source for me, and even if it's not a food source, I do prefer all my plants to be organic and heirloom and all that stuff because of bees and pollinators and birds. You know, I love to take care of the wildlife, so that's important to me as well. So I didn't want to order the plants, and like I said, I found one for $5.99. And I've seen them go up to around $80 for goji berry bushes. So the packet of seeds was $4, and Baker Creek, all their seeds are heirloom seeds. They're not all organic, but they are heirloom seeds. So and they do not have any GMOs in their seeds either. So they're a better choice, and it's also fun to start things like this from seed. Especially things that can get so expensive, especially if you're going to need more than one of them to grow. So I hope you guys like this video. If you have any questions, don't forget to ask, like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.